teams with season-high scores in the opening round. UCLA on vault and Utah on the bars. All right, now we mentioned at the top of the show, so many Olympic athletes making their way into NCAA competition this year. Jordan Childs is part of that silver medal little team in Tokyo. Brooklyn Moores, member of the Canadian Olympic team and a finalist in the all-around. And Emma Malabuyo was a reserve athlete for the U.S. team. How about Utah's as well?
And Utah joined Jordan Childs in Tokyo to that silver medal. Grace McCallum and Emily Morgan, the first ever bronze medal for Team Great Britain in Tokyo. And Kara Aker, United States 2020 Olympic team reserve athlete.
Now there is one Utah athlete who was on that Olympic team but is not competing today for Utah, and that of course is Michaela Skinner. You see here accolades, the 2017 NCAA floor champion. She was a ball champion, 9-time Pac-12 individual champion, 26-time All-American, and she won a silver medal at the Tokyo Olympics. She's married these days. She's finishing her schooling, but elected to not finish her collegiate career at Utah. But what incredible talent we have in the NCAA this year. It's good and getting better. Okay, now for Utah on the ball.
Jillian Hoffman performing a full twisting Yurchenko. Really well done. And I know Tom Farden wants to see as many stuck landings in this vault line as possible. Judges are looking for amplitude, which is the height and the distance off the table. Also form. You want to see straight arms on that table for the block, and of course nice open straight body, open hips in that layout position.
I was talking to Carly Dockendorf before the meet, one of the coaches for Utah, and she said Jillian is really one of the unsung heroes. She's coming back from injuries, and she's an inspiration for the team lead off on vault and on floor tonight. Here is Shea Campbell. We saw her in the last rotation get a 9-9 on the vault. She's one of 3 all-arounders for the Bruins today.
Open with a Maloney up to high bar. Little form issues on that first skill. Leg separation slightly. Makes that final handstand right on top of the bar. Giant blind into the double front. Good, solid routine for UCLA.
Good on Sam.
I spoke to head coach Chris Waller, and he said that Shea Campbell is really finding her swagger on bars. It's an event that she's been working really hard on, and it's somewhere that he's seen a lot of improvements, which is why she's in that lead-off spot.
Yeah, he admitted, okay, bars is not her favorite, but she has really worked and focused on the details this year. And it showed in that performance, the lead-off for UCLA, Shea Campbell. Jillian Hoffman at a 9.875. That's a season high. That brings up Cammie Hall, the senior from Virginia.
Performing her Yurchenko 1.5 twist. This is a blind landing. Oh, no movement on that landing. Nothing like a stuck landing.
He's all Pac-12 on the vault.
So let's watch the form. Little soft knees there, 4 feet off the table. Remember, so far we've seen someone 6 feet up and 8 feet from the table. Superb distance on that ball. So the main issues here, slightly bent arms on that table, little soft knees in the air, but wow, what a landing. Good for her.
Coach Tom Farden says she high steps into the arena every day. She's full of energy, and it showed on her vault. Sarah Julius now, sophomore from Thousand Oaks, California.
And though she struggled a little bit on this routine in the season so far, it is a beautiful routine. I love the form, and the height on that Jaeger is outrageous. One of the highest we will see. When she gets in that handstand position, it is so lovely. Exquisite straight legs. Nice toe point. Long swing into that double layout. Oh, so great to see her hit that routine and really do what she's capable of on this event. Check this out. This is just jaw-dropping. Perfect technique. Almost 2 feet, but look how far away from the bar she is. That is just fearless flying. That's when you know this event is fun. There is nothing like swinging and releasing a bar with that much air time.
Lucy Stanhope will be up now for Utah.
Now these next 2 spots in the lineup, this is where Utah struggled a little. So great opportunity for big improvement here. It's a 1.5 twist.
Tammy Hall had a 9.925 before her.
Wow, another great landing. When you don't give those tenths of a point away, they just add up. And when you're performing 10-0 start values, that is a competitive edge, especially for a national contender. Look at the distance,
Wow.
9 feet from the table, just a little hot. So good distance, could be a little bit higher for a really gigantic score.
Stanhope, the sophomore from England, member of the Great Britain national team. Anna Padureru now for UCLA, coming after Sarah Julius had a 9.875 season high for her.
Open with a toe handstand before she performed the Maloney, the high bar. Stop doing the final handstand, giant full. Pretty good on top of that bar in the pirouette. So far, UCLA is looking so much better in this competition.
Don't miss out on all the great rivalry basketball tomorrow on ESPN and the app. At 4 Eastern, number 8 Baylor squares off against number 10 Kansas. Then Coach K makes his final trip to the Dean Dome as number 9 Duke visits North Carolina. Finally, number 5 Kentucky heads to Alabama at 8 Eastern to cap off the night. Jaden Rucker now for Utah, coming after Lucy Stanhope scored a career high 9.95.
Another 1.5 here. Oh, nice pop off the table. Didn't get quite as much distance, but had more height on that ball. Watch how she pops off the table. Really rises up, showing great height. Doesn't quite get the distance, but good control, just that step on the landing. I know that's a vault she's happy with.
It's almost unfair that we're comparing every vault now to Shea Campbell because she went higher and farther than most athletes in college gymnastics. Here's Emma Malabuyo.
Really nice technique. Ooh, almost touched her feet on that bar, but wow, what gorgeous amplitude on that packed salto. And oh, I was about to say that was going to be a perfect half pirouette on low bar. She was so aggressive and had to cover with another half pirouette, and she covered it really well. Just a side layout. Oh, and a great landing on the double layout. Really quick thinking on that low bar. This is just outrageous. After this first skill, this packed salto is sky high. One of the best in the country. Double layout. Look at the legs glued perfectly together. She get bonus for that.
She's coming after Anna Padureru at a 9.85. Here's Lexi Burt. She has a season high so far on vault of a 9.9.
Really looking for a controlled landing here. Little rushed. I thought she was rushed right when she had her hands on the table. When you get a little ahead of yourself and you rush, thinking about the landing before, it just cuts everything short.
Emma Malabuyo for UCLA had a 9.775. This brings up Olympic medalist Jordan Childs.
This routine is so dynamic, has so much difficulty packed in there. That is
Wow.
The most difficult release move, single bar release move done in the NCAA, and showing off the handstand. And then check this out, another single bar release. She has just back-to-back difficulty. This gymnast wants a 10. Well, that was a great routine. So here, I saw this slight little slide, okay? I did see it. However, what do you do with the routine that has that much more difficulty? And picture perfect handstands. I'm sorry, I get it. There should be a deduction, but that's a better routine.
Coach Chris Waller says she has a full bag of tricks to choose from. She can do everything on bar.
This in a piked position, so it is high, it is difficult. She doesn't even need to do this much difficulty in the routine. The risk is high, and the reward should be great.
Grace McCollum will be the final vaulter for Utah. Remember, here's a good update on the team scores. Lexi Birch had only a 9.25 with the fall, so they need a hit here to stay in the lead.
Unique vault, half on, front half off.
Oh, yeah.
She tried to glue those toes onto the mat. They slid just a little bit. That's a 10-0 start value. So nice to see Utah throwing, let's see, 5 of their 6 vaults were 10-0 start value vaults.
And have 5 exceptional scores, so the team score will look good here at the halfway point in the competition. Jordan Childs had a 9.925. That's a season high for her. That's 4 out of 5 scores that are season highs for UCLA on this event so far. And here is their anchor performer,
Here comes amplitude again and unique skill. That Higgins roll into the Eagle Giant. Straddle Jaeger right out of it. Showing off great technique, nice, fluid, effortless swing. Love the straight arms on the cast. And check this out. Perfectly straight body in that double layout. Wow. What an improvement for UCLA.
Really, they started off with the first meet, and Waller said it was torture. It was horrible. And they've been building a little bit better each week, looking very impressive tonight, Kathy.
It's wonderful to see. Beautiful straight body and that Higgins roll into the Eagle. Check out the amplitude. And watch this perfectly straight body in that double layout. Very elegant position she hits in that air. Love it.
By the way, over on vault for Utah, the score in for Grace McCallum has a 9.9 after her perfect 10 in the first rotation. So 9.95 is the score for Nora Flatley, who as a senior, stepping up to do the all-around for the Bruins. She told us before the meet, I'm the old lady and I'm doing the all-around. Oh boy, let's go down to Sam Peshek. She's with Utah's Tom Fart.
Tom, you told me that you wanted to see more consistency from your team on vault and bars. How do you think they did today?
Pretty good. I mean, I know Alexia was a little off today, but we thought we started bars really well, and then we went over to vault, and the first several vaults were really done well.
What do you want to see from your team on floor and beams?
They got to still be a little bit aggressive. We want them to be determined, and the performance quality come out with both of these events.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Sam.